So hello friends, welcome back to the channel. And first of all, thank you for showing all your love and support to that bookshelf tour part 1 video. And I know it's a little bit late, uh, but as there is a saying as it's better to be late than never. So I have decided to make this bookshelf tour video part 2 again. So let's start. As part one bookshelf tour was more of a history and self-help books, bookshelf two, this part going to be more of a physics and pop science oriented. So let's go. So the first book is Infinity in the Palm of Your Hand by Marcus Chohn. 50 Wonders That Reveal an Extraordinary Universe. So it talks about the 50 concepts of science and tries to explain the whole universe. So the second book is here, A Brief History of Time from Big Bang to Black Hole by Stephen Hawking with introduction of Carl Sagan. My first book from which I started my reading journey. Third book is The Essence of Upanishads, The Wisdom of Ancient Rishis. So it's a book by Bhaktivedanta Akshardham. It's a great book if you want to know about Upanishad in a very brisk manner. So the fourth book is here, that is international bestseller Relativity, Special and the General One by Albert Einstein. So the fifth book is here, that is The Man-Eating Leopard of Rudraprayag by Jim Corbett. So it's more of a memoir and I've made a detailed video on it on my channel. You can definitely go for it. So sixth book is here, that is Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson. A great and a small read if you want to know about astrophysics. So the seventh book is here, that is The Theory of Everything, Origin and the Fate of the Universe by Stephen W. Hawking. So the eighth book is here, that is The Demon Haunted World by Carl Sagan, which actually a great book which tells about debunking all the mysticism and the pseudoscience, an amazing book on that topic. So ninth book is a very beautiful cover, that is The Silk Roads, A New History of the World by Peter Frankopan, which is actually on the history of Silk Routes. So the 10th book is here, that is Alex Adventure in the Numberland, which is actually a pop mathematics book. So the 11th book is here, that is The Trouble with Physics by Lee Smolin, which is actually a book which is actually more of a critique for the string theory. So the 12th book is here, that is Fermat's Last Theorem by Simon Singh, which is based on the actually a very big mystery of solving the Fermat's Last Theorem, which actually took almost 500 years to just get complete. 13th book is on the Einstein, His Life and Universe by Walter Isaacson, a great biography by the author. So the 14th book is here, that is Knockings on the Heaven's Door by Lisa Randall, a great book on nuclear physics. So the 15th book is here, The Big Bang, the most important scientific discovery of all time and why you need to know by Simon Singh. So it's one of the best book of Simon Singh which I have, which talks about the history of Big Bang. So 16th book is here by Yuval Noah Harari, that is Homo Deus, A Brief History of Tomorrow. And there are now total 5 books by Yuval Noah Harari, out of which I own 3 and it's one of them. So the 17th book is here, that is The Elegant Universe by Brian Greene, also a winner of Aventis Science Book Prize. Talks more of string theory, a difficult book to understand but a great one. So the 18th book is here, that is The Code Book, The Secret History of Code and Code Breaking by Simon Singh. My favorite part of the book is The Encryption and Decryption of Enigma Code by Alan Turing, a great book if you want to know about the history of cryptography. So the 19th book is here, that is The Tao of Physics, which actually compares the Indian mystic religions and the theories of sciences. So it covers both the things parallelly, the modern science and the Eastern mysticism. A great book, The Tao of Physics. So the 20th book is here, that is In Search of Schrodinger's Cat by John Gribbin. The book talks more of the duality nature or in the quantum physics. So a great book if you want to know about not only about the Schrodinger's cat but also about all the quantum physics in a gist. And the 21st book is here, that is Quantum, a highly rated book by Manjeet Kumar, Einstein, Bohr and the Great Debate about the Nature of Reality. And the 22nd book is here, that is The Fabric of Cosmos by Brian Greene. Again a good book. Of course, the book tried to compare Brian Greene with Hawking, which is actually, I think, is not a logical thing, but A good book on, but definitely difficult. I consider Brian Greene as one of the author who communicate and write some good stuff, but it's difficult to digest. So it's one of them. So 23rd book is here, that is Life 3.0 by Max Tegmark. So it's a book on the relation between the pop science and artificial intelligence. Good book if you want to know about the current trends. 24th book is here, that is Michio Kaku's The Physics of Impossible, a great futurist book which I think every teenager should definitely read. 25th book is here, that is Michio Kaku's Parallel World, my most rated pop science book. So the 26th book is here, that is Mahatma Gandhi's An Autobiography, that is The Story of My Experiments with Truth. A great book. I love the logic of this man, really. And if you want to really understand about the Gandhi, whether you like him or dislike him, first you should read about him and then you should yourself decide. A great book. 27th book is here, that is Kautilya's Arthashastra, a great book by Chanakya, who is also known as Kautilya, and also in some texts also described as Vishnu Gupta. So he has actually three names from which he is very popular. A great book. Chanakya Niti is an amazing book, which is actually the gist part of the statecraft, which is derived from the Arthashastra book, which is this book only, though not totally satisfied with the sources from which it is translated, but a good book. And the 28th book is here, that is A Short History of Nearly Everything by Bill Bryson. A good book which tells about the different it actually talks about science, but considers different objects and then starts with the history of the things. Like it talks about star, then goes to the nuclear physics behind it, and so that's how a great book. I have reviewed it. I have totally read this book. And the first review which I made of this book was actually when I half read it, and so definitely I will make another separate book as I have fully read it. So 29th book is here, that is The Scientific Edge by Jayant V. Narlikar. The book talks about the India's contribution to the science and experimental physics. A great book, one of its own kind. So the 30th book is here, that is 75 Years of Indian Foreign Policy, War, Peace and World Realigned by Madhav Das Nalpat. So the book talks about the 75 years of India's diplomatic relations with different countries. A great book if you want to know about the friend and foes of India, and a great book, really. So the 31st book is here, that is 75 Years of Indian Economy, Re-emerge, Reinvest and Re-engage by Sanjay Baru. Sanjay Baru also has another introduction, as he's known for his book Accidental Prime Minister on Manmohan Singh, and he was also chief economic advisor when he was prime minister. And this book is actually on the finance 75 years of Indian economy. It talks about finances, 1991 liberalization and globalization, when Indian economy was opened, the contribution and all that amazing stuff. So the 32nd book is here, that is Carl Sagan's Cosmos, with the foreword by Neil deGrasse Tyson and introduction by the Carl Sagan's wife Andrew. Amazing book, classic. 33rd book is here, that is Stephen Hawking's Black Holes BBC Read Lectures. Amazing book, contains only 2 chapters, but a good gives a good overview of black hole, though the content which you will get in this small chapbook, you can get it from Google also. So this was the bookshelf 2 part 2, and I hope you will like it, and we'll meet again when I will make the third part. Till then, bye bye.